Hi, church. This devotional is called Step Up. What does that mean? Be responsible. Do the right thing. Uh, be accountable for your actions. Hold yourself to a godly standard, not the standard of the day, God's standards. Um, this is Micah 6:8. Mankind, he has told each of you what is good and what it is the Lord requires of you, to act justly, to love faithfulness, and to walk humbly with your God. So he wants us to be just, faithful, and humble. No sane person would have a problem with those things. I mean, if you're humble, you can grow. If you're faithful, what a great way to show people how to follow through on your word or your responsibilities as a parent, as a boss, as a worker, as whatever. And to be just, to be fair. Psalm 78:4 tells us, we will not hide them from their children, but we will tell a future generation the praiseworthy acts of the Lord, his might, and the wondrous works he has performed. We're a generation away from people losing faith in God, more so now than in a long time, because so few people today display their faith openly and share it constantly with their children. And I'm not talking about talk. We have to live our faith. I've used this example many times, but when you teach your children to look both ways before they cross the street, they do it because they see you do it all the time. But when you're not going to church, when they see you sitting around drinking and smoking, or maybe even younger people or some older people doing drugs of different sorts, and you tell your kids, you got to go to church and you shouldn't drink, you shouldn't smoke, you shouldn't do this, don't cuss, don't do, and they see you doing it, it doesn't mean anything to them. You're fake, you're phony, and they see right through you. But they'll see you look both ways before you cross the street every time. So they'll take that seriously. Well, that's how life works. Try and remember that the next time you start telling your kid how to behave. Are you doing it? Are you behaving? Are you doing the things you're asking your child to do? Because you can't fake them out. They see you 24/7. Well, not really, but they see you when your guard is down. They see you when people you're trying to impress or be around or whatever aren't there. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, if anyone does not provide for his own family, especially for his own household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. That's huge. That is huge. We have to take responsibility for our families, don't we? We're the leaders of our family. How do you want your kids to turn out? They're going to do what you do, not what you say. Proverbs 12:18 says, there is one who speaks rashly like a piercing sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. So you can knock people, you can denigrate them, you can discourage them, or you can pick people up, you can encourage them, you can show them how to do things the right way. These are choices we make, and they have very real outcomes. And this is the way we need to behave as Christians. And to remind our children that we are believers of the one and only holy God and creator of the entire universe. And we need to pass that on so that our children can pass it on. Don't let your faith, don't let your God die with you, because then your children, those precious children that you have, that you would undoubtedly die for, are going to go to hell. Have a good day, church. I love you.